29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Watson off play action. And he's taken down. A Cheifs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run again with Hines. Touchdown, Houston. Nyheim Hines. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, Chiefs nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Crunch time, defense. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. They can't hang with us. Check it back. Let's go!
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
On the carry for
It's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You don't want none? Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40. It's our time. Hey, 57, 57. Mike 40, Mike 40, check. Easy.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way down to the 5.
Complete.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Check Mike 40, check Mike 40. So we got man.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left.
Let's go, defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run with Hines. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one will feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and talk to chill. I'm making a flip.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time.
They run the counter. Hines. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He was brought down by
partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so they can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Let me bring. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Pass.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. On the ground, Richard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
It's our field. Watch that.
Here's Hines. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because if you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
56 is Mike. 56 is Larry. Coming. Mike's 56.
Here's Watson.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
5-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. 54.
On 1st down, Richard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. This is Richard, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
To 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let him know, let him know. 54. Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short
His
of the goal
path
line.
became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nyheim Hines. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return man is Hill. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a pickup.
And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This is Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Texans 28, Chiefs 6. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Returning it, Hill. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 47 yards.
40's Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Why?
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 26-yard line.
You're set. You're 18. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike 40. Check. He's coming.
They run the counter. Hines, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. Oh, yeah. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
After the interception, here's Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Houston, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon.